Parents, my name is Ehi Mabel. Today I want to share with you something I hold really near and dear to my heart, and I've titled it Why Competition is Not Necessary for Success. Yes, you heard that right. Why am I even talking about this? The reason being that I find that a lot of us, we go into a business, we go into a certain field. Say I'm a massage therapist. And Jane is doing the same thing. Jane next door is doing the same thing. I want to know, what is she doing? How is she doing it? What do her clients look like? What are her hours of operation? What are her equipment like? What are her staff like? Without even finding out who was I called for? What is the purpose of me being in this business? What's the point of me doing this at all? I think that if we ask ourselves very basic questions as to whatever we're doing, and not necessarily in a business, it could be in your academics, it could be at work, it could be pretty much anything you're doing right now in your life. How can you be the best you can be, the best version of you can be? How can you be the best you can be without necessarily wanting to find out what's the next person up to? Because hear this. I believe that God has deposited in each and every one of us very unique skills, abilities, talents that cannot be traded for anything else. So I would do the best job being Ehi. Nobody else can be Ehi Mabel better than I would. Just the same way I can never be you the exact same way you would. And that's I really thought about this, and I said, why would we even need to compete with each other if we really understood the concept that each and every one of us is different? Even if I was in the same business as you, even if I was doing the exact same thing as you, the target audience you would attract would never be the exact same target audience I would attract, because I'm just me and you're just you. So if we brought in our individual flaws and uniqueness and distinctions, and we embraced those and brought in that excellence into business, can you imagine how much better we would be doing in business, in our lives, in our jobs, without necessarily looking around and finding out what's that person doing, without using other people as a yardstick to live our lives. And so this is something that's really been on my heart for a very long time, because I wanted to know, how can one get to the pinnacle of your career, of your business, or whatever you're up to, without having that negative energy to say, what's the next person doing? How are they doing it? Let's go try to steal their clients. And I started thinking, I thought about this long and hard, and I realized there's no need for competition. Ladies, gentlemen, hear me out. If we would only collaborate, work with each other, joint ventures, corporations, let's pull our strength together. There's strength in unity, okay? We can make so much progress if we work together versus working against each other. And I tell you why. If you're doing it for the right reason, you're going to think about the greater good. You're going to think about the greater good. If I was a hairstylist and you were a hairstylist, it doesn't stop me from being a hairstylist. All I want to think about is, at least there's more people in the world with great hair, with great hairdo, and that's how we ought to see our business, as a means to serve other people. And if we see it as a means of service, then we really start to think about the greater good. So there's unity in numbers. So it would not be go to your salon versus go to my salon. We could even do things together. We could work together. We could find our own unique voice and do things our own individual way. Okay? So that's just a message I wanted to pass across today. It's, as you can tell, I get really passionate when I talk about this kind of things, because there's way too many people living under their potential. There's way too many of us living beneath our potential, living beneath the standard that God would have us live, because we're looking around. We need to stop looking around and start looking within. Start looking within. What is it that I could do that adds uniqueness, a distinction, or that makes me shine through? And believe it or not, As long as there's no two human beings on the surface of the earth that have the same thumbprint, there's nobody that can ever be like you. Whether that be in business, in your academics, in your jobs, in your life, in your marriage, in your relationships, whatever it is. Think of your life as unique, special, distinct. This is why you were born. This is why you were created. If we would just live on purpose and look and look within us, as well as look to each other for strength. Look to each other for strength. If you see somebody else who's doing better than you, don't pull them down, for crying out loud. Please don't condemn them. Celebrate them. Celebrate them and look within you for your own distinction and your own uniqueness and bring that to the table. Serve the world with it. I think if we did this, the world would become a better place. And that's what I do. That's what I love to do. I inspire myself every day. I hopefully try to inspire a few people every day. Live the best life you can be. Live. Stop looking around. Look within. I hope you got one or two things from that video. I'll come up with more things shortly. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.